Get reset. Hey, easy. Hurry up, hurry up. 319. Over. Jumbo.
Big edge.
No.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Jumbo. 319.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Get under. 319.
Check. 4 down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
4 down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
319.
4 down.
319.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Hurry up.
Tight end's right.
Box it. Hey, 88.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey.
Check the backer.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram.
That's it, baby.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Mike 54, here we go.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tight end to the right. Move.
Set. White 20.
On second down, Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now it's Goff underneath for Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, kill.
Sponge.
12.
No.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Johnson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Tight end left.
Tight. White 20.
3 down.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Watch tight end. Alert.
Johnson on the counter. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Tight left, tight left. Hey. 4 down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Seven yards remain now on third down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
120.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, boy, he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker, and in nickel and sub situations, rush him inside against offensive guards is usually too quick for him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Coming to you.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And this one is no good. He missed it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Get 300.
Six guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Tight end to the right. Move.
Green 18.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
He's tight on the right.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Johnson. He finds some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Super 60.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88.
Harbaugh.
Go. Go.
Super 1.
They'll try the air now with Goff.
Kill.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Check. That's it, baby.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Check safety.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Super.
Alert.
Maverick.
50.
Hey, kill.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here we go.
Yeah, baby.
Back now in Pittsburgh. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Watch tight end.
Hell, you won. Super 1. Mike.
To Johnson again.
They're going to 88.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Value 3.
Both the run and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Kill.
18.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Field's right.
Get reset. Hey, easy. 18.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
319.
We got 4.
Let's get it.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
319. 319.
Hey. 4 down.
319.
Under 10. 10.
Oh, come on, let's pump it up, baby. Pump it up.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Pump it up, baby.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
319. Wide left.
4 down. Check.
319 to none. Shift.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Tight end. 319. 26.
4 down. Even.
Hey, 88.
Check 13.
Good right. 319.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jumbo.
Wide. Get wide.
Kamara try the right side. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And running with power. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All day, baby. All day. Yeah, good job. Good job.